Sony has famously been absent from E3 for the past 3 years, and it was felt extra hard during this year's E3 press conference. The yearly, "well, at least Nintendo saved E3" line, repeated in every single Twitter thread and Discord group, felt even more appropriate this year without one of the big three not even showing up with one of their own state of the play. Gamers around the world have already forgotten about the COVID restrictions keeping video game developers from properly doing their jobs, and because of this, it has left most wondering, what if? Well, wonder no longer, because we here at Liars Club have taken the initiative to create our own Sony headlines for you to get mildly disappointed at. Hey, if Emily Rogers can do it, so can we! This is Sony Interactive Entertainment's E3 2021 press conference, sponsored by Liars Club. First up, a cold open to God of War Ragnarok. Kratos and Atreus are at it again in an over-orchestrated trailer. Chaos ensues as Kratos defeats beasts and says quotable one-liners, ending in Atreus discovering his latent ability to make boomers purchase 12 individual months of PlayStation Plus. Cory Barlog is able to talk about the development of the game going extremely slowly, due to something in the air, I guess. Release date slated for late 2028. After that, a brand new look at Horizon Forbidden West. Sony has heard your cries and have decided to make Ally more appealing to people who exclusively play video games with one hand on their dick for 40 hours. They've also taken the initiative to make the robot dinosaur sexier too. A slow pan over the RTX-enabled environment, showing that the flora has also become more sexy, sporting wide birthing hips and eyeshadow. At the end of the trailer, there's a nod to an upcoming Death Stranding crossover where Norman Reedus is also extremely sexy, as he moans with each step up a hill, shaking his dump truck ass and drooling from his puffed up tornado blowjob sloppy top. No date is shown at the end of the trailer, so we just assume it's coming out next year. Smack dab in the middle of the conference, we get an indie sizzle reel of games coming to PS5. All of these games are completely unrecognizable and only vaguely remembered as games that came out 6 years ago. There's a single game in there that one of your friends is extremely loud about, but it's just a generic driving game. To hype you back up, Sony got the budget to exclusively show a trailer for Part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Eagle-eyed viewers will notice some effect that Vincent did in the original PS1 game. Everyone's favorite Final Fantasy VII character Chadley appears and goes on a 4-minute monologue about how things are not as they seem, as it pans over iconic scenes from Final Fantasy VII. Die-hard Square Enix fans are able to tell that Part 2 of the remake probably covers the next 2 hours or so of the PS1 game. Slated release is 2022, but come on. Lastly, we are teased to a new title from a returning series. Our announcer, Zach Braff, who has been presenting the entire conference up to this point, shakes with excitement as he slowly talks about this fan favorite finally making a comeback for a modern age. Without further ado, he presents a blank screen which hangs on the ESRB rating pending screen for 4 seconds too long. And then, we hear it. Duke Nukem is back. And is gay. It has an NFT. PSVR exclusive. And that was Sony Interactive Entertainment's E3 2021 press conference, sponsored by Liars Club. We hope you enjoyed this night of reveals that made you forget all about the charming indie games you saw this weekend. Join us after the stream for a 3-hour gameplay demo of Call of Duty Vanguard, which exclusively shows chapters from the Access side for whatever reason. Good night, everybody! Oh, Chase wanted a Tulip remaster, too. So, Tulip's gonna get, like, a full HD remaster. They got the whole team back together. They're gonna all be working on it. And then, that team will never work on anything again after that. No Skip LTD games are coming back, just Tulip.